Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to FYI Newsbyte. Here's what we found for your information this lunchtime. Worrying accusations. The US has accused the Syrian government of killing more than 2,000 people since it's launched a brutal attack on opposition protesters. In the past few days alone, over 100 people are believed to have been killed in the city of Hama. Today, amateur video has been released which seems to show Syrian troops on the streets of the country's capital, Damascus.
The shooting death of a one-year-old recently by the Syrian regime's tanks and troops is a very stark example of what is going on.
Fighting for education, literally. Riot police were called onto the streets of Chile as students set up barricades of burning tyres at a dozen points around the city. Water cannons and tear gas were used to quell the marches, which the government called illegal. Police detained 552 students, while a number of injuries were reported. The students want to see major changes to what they call Chile's unequal public education system. Looking for answers, former Beatle Paul McCartney says he intends to contact police over claims his phone was hacked by a tabloid newspaper. The singer's ex-wife Heather Mills has claimed that a journalist from the Daily Mirror admitted listening to a message from him on her voicemail in 2001. Meanwhile, Piers Morgan, who was the editor of the paper at the time, has again said he never ordered anyone to spy.
Do you have anything to say about your comments? Are you backing off on what you had written a little bit earlier in the week?
No, absolutely not.
So you stand by what you said?
Absolutely, of course.
Okay.
Pretty cool. A new lava flow has broken out at Kilauea, a volcano in Hawaii that's been continuously erupting for nearly 3 decades. The lava flow currently poses no hazard to locals. Kilauea is one of the world's most active volcanoes. It's been constantly erupting since the 2nd of January 1983. Life, Jim, but not as we know it. NASA scientists say they've discovered flowing water on Mars, which may have the ability to sustain living organisms. While scientists have had evidence of water on Mars for years, the general conclusion was that all of it was frozen. This is the first time there's evidence that the water is occasionally flowing. And remembering a miracle. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the mine collapse that trapped 33 miners, and it's being marked in Chile. The country's president is expected to attend a mass at the mine site before opening a museum dedicated to the rescue. All 33 miners were pulled out alive after 69 days. FYI is interactive. From your opinions to news you think we should be covering, we want to hear it all. FYI is available to you 24/7 online for all the information you need to know. Simply log on to tv3.ie/3e/FYI. Here you'll find the latest stories, video catch-ups, comments and the FYI blog. We're also available to you on Twitter and Facebook. Just log on to the website and hit the social networking shortcuts. Time now for a look at the funniest clips on the web. Here's our top 5. At number 5, some birds just won't take the hint. At number 4, note to breakdancers: when attempting a spin, make sure to move your valuables. At number 3, when Spider-Man and baseball collide. At number 2, this guy gives hitting the deck a whole new meaning. And number 1 today, a clear-cut reaction if you've ever seen one, that Evil Dad ain't funny.
Here you go.
Tune into FYI later for the newest downloads. We'll have more on the top stories, plus catch up on today's tech news with Cassie, and Paul will be here with all the sport. We'll see you back here at 6, right here on 3E.